qualification match number 22, drivers behind the lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
And here we are. Blue Alliance being able to leave off their robot. Can the Red Alliance match that? We got two robots right off the line. 9906 seems to be stuck in there in autonomous mode. Over on the Blue Alliance, we have a lot of the robots filling in the L4 during autonomous mode, and that's the end of autonomous mode. Unofficial score 44-26 in autonomous. Now we're in tele-op. All the drivers are rushing in to get the algae off the reef and putting in cores as much as they can. Over on the Red Alliance, 9580 rushed over to play D to prevent the Blue Alliance from scoring any points. Over on the Red Alliance, we have 9906 trying to fill in some corals into the L4, and they're able to do so. 7520 trying to mash that energy up over there, trying to fill up another L4, and they're able to complete that successfully. 4476 putting a coral into the L1 as they're quickly getting in there, but 9580 is playing really good D here, blocking 4678 from scoring any points. 188 grabbing an algae off and putting a coral into the reef as they grab another coral off the human player station, and they rush over, seeing if they can get an algae into the barge. Are they going to? Are they going to change their mind? Oh, they seem like they changed their mind. They're coming back here. 2935, able to get a coral into their robot, but it just came out. Trying to get another coral in there, and they just missed. Hoping the third time is a charm. And they still missed. Maybe the fourth time might do the trick here. 9580 playing really good D here as 4678 trying to get around them so they can get a coral into their robot, and they're able to do so. 188 getting a coral into their robot as they're trying to match into, put into the L1. 4676 successfully putting a coral into the L1 here. Over on the Red Alliance, 9906 trying to grab an algae off their reef, and they're able to push a coral into the L2. 7520 trying to mash that energy, but they just missed. Hoping they get in there, they can get a second time to do the charm for them here. As they try again one more time, give it up. No, they just missed again. Maybe the third time might do the trick here, but 9906 quickly getting their corals into their robots. They can push that into the reef there, try to score as many points as they can. And they just missed again. Now the coral's on their robot, but 9906 has a good way to get their coral off their robot as they make a couple 360s there to get that coral off there. Over on the Blue Alliance, we have 2936 getting some corals in there. Human player on 188 doing his very best to get all the corals into their robots as much as they can, score as many points there. We only have 12 more seconds on the clock here. 188 trying to squeeze in to get another coral at the very last second. Can they get it in 5 seconds here? Oh, they are. Can they at least get back into their zones? And that is the match. Unofficial score, 77 red, 143 blue. Please stay tuned for the final scores. All right, the official scores are in. Blue Alliance wins this qualification match. So please get up to the Blue Alliance. 153-81. Blue Alliance was able to secure almost all their ranking points as they got an autonomous